5:40 in the morning, and it is the first day of school. It's Thursday, by the way, but it's the first day of school after 2 weeks of no school. And as if it wasn't enough, instead of having a full day of school, my kids only have half a day of school due to all the ice storms and the snow and everything. We have been trapped in our house for about 12 days now, and it is time for them to get the heck out. I love them, but it's time for them to go back to school because at this point, they're not learning anything. Mind you, I have a 2nd grader, a 6th grader, and a 10th grader, and they were out for winter break. They came back and they were in school for maybe a week and a half before all the snowstorms and all the ice storms came in. So it has been about 2 weeks now, if we say so, almost, that they haven't gone to school. I think the last day that they went to school, it was, I want to say it was like January 20 something, and it is currently February the 5th. Yeah, it's been that long. So let's drink the coffee. Brewed to perfection. It's just ground coffee and a little bit of white chocolate mocha coffee creamer, no sugar, no nothing else. So let's drink this and see why my dog is crying. Come on, puppy. Come on. It is 7:45 in the morning, and I had to go get ready to start my work day. Like I said, my kids, yes, they go back to school today. However, they do not go back until almost noon. So my oldest goes back to school at around like 9:30, but then she gets up at 2 o'clock. So she's gonna go to school for like 4 hours, maybe. They're all gonna go to school for like about 4 hours, literally all of them for about 4 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. I had my coffee, I read my Bible, I did my little notes. My life for the past 2 weeks has been a blur, and today it is the day that we finally get life back in order. Monday is Isabella's 12th birthday, and I am so excited. She is entering her preteen year. Although she is already a preteen and she's already acting like one, it is crazy, but nevertheless, I love her every single day a little bit more because she reminds me of myself more and more on a daily basis. She is truly a copy of me, and I love that. Although she does have a little bit of attitude from her daddy's side and from my side, so she's a combination of the two of us, and that worries me a lot because she has a smart mouth, and nowadays it's not a good time to be having a smart mouth. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and get ready, do skincare, change for work. I do have to change because I do have to take my kids to school, and I have been looking like a hot mess for the past 2 weeks. I have been wearing nothing but PJs. So we need to get that. Also, on another note, it is only 30 degrees, but temperatures are starting to warm up, thank God. And when I mean warm up, I don't mean like going to like 60, 70 degrees. I mean going to like the 40s. That is warm, okay? That is spring weather for us, because this winter has been crazy. We have had temperatures as low as 5 degrees, which has been insane, and then temperatures as high as like 18 degrees for the day. So this past winter in North Carolina has been a blur. I am ready for spring to come so that me and my best friend, we can go hang out. Like I said, I have a planned trip for March to go to Michigan. I'm gonna go see one of my best friends. She is there. Sadly, I was gonna go see her and her sister, but her sister is moving at the end of the week back to Florida, so I won't get to see that friend until July. So it is what it is, but let's go and get ready now. It's 8:30 and it is just all a blur. I have to take my oldest to school in about 15 minutes, and I just finished getting ready for the first portion of my day. Also, I suffer from really bad eczema during the winter months, and I have tried every single cream, medicated cream, like everything, and I do not seem to get anything to work for me. So if any of you have like any tricks to treat eczema, please send them my way, because at the moment I'm going crazy. Like, I literally do not know what to do to get the eczema to work anymore. My hands are extremely dry and rough, and it is just, again, a freaking blur. But let me go ahead and start getting prep for the day. I am going to be cooking supper, but I'm gonna be doing ribs, but I'm gonna be doing them on the crock pot. So I'm gonna be putting them for a few hours. So in a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and start getting dinner ready. I know it's early, but you know, I just want to get it out of the way. And you know, the longer the meat cooks in the crock pot, the softer and the most tender that it will be. So yeah, send tips for eczema my way, please. Like, I adore you to send them. Drop off is done, and now I feel like I have to fix my tripod because it's a little bit tilted and I'm starting to get stressed out. I am somebody who likes a little bit of perfection, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that, and we will be right back. I still have about an hour before I have to do the second drop off, and then about 2 hours before I have to do the last drop off. Yes, that is exactly how late my kids are going into school, almost at 12. That is crazy because they will be right back home by 4 o'clock. So again, it's a 4-hour school day. Crazy. It's 9:50. Let's go for round number 2 of drop off. I still have to ask my daughter if she wants me to drop her off at the middle school or not, but more likely she'll probably say yes. So let's go to do elementary drop off. Yes, I know, it's 10 a.m. They get out at 2:50. Like I said, they don't go in until 10:30, so it's a very short school day today. Mind you, it's been a week since it snowed. Okay, so I'm on my way home already. Joshua was dropped off, and right before I left the house, I asked Isabella if she wanted me to drop her off. She said no. Obviously, middle schooler in her middle school age where she does not want to be seen with her mom, but that's totally fine. I'm gonna go home and I'm probably gonna start getting dinner ready and put the meat in the crock pot because it is already 10:05, and you know, if I want the meat to be ready by like 6, and it's like I'm gonna put it on slow for 8 hours, then I need to get started on that. So let's go get that done. Okay, let's start getting dinner ready. So time has time. About me taking her to school, so I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a tea, and then in about 10 minutes or so I will be taking her to school. On another note, you really don't realize how much your kids start growing until they go, mommy don't take me to school, and they go from mommy to mom to bro. We are currently in the mom you're so annoying stage for 2 out of the 3 kids. So it really makes me question whether or not I should continue IVF, which I will be making another separate video in regards to that soon. Okay, I just dropped Isabella off at school, and now we are gonna go home to finish the rest of my work day. Mind you, it is 11:30 in the morning, so that means that my high schooler has 2 hours left in school for the day, because she's about to be home in like 2.5 hours. So that's North Carolina for you. After 2 weeks of no school, they only get to go for 4 hours a day. You gotta love it, don't you? So it's 11:30. I just dropped off Isabella at school about maybe 20 minutes ago. And guys, it is snowing again. It is snowing. You know what that means? I will probably have to go pick them up in a few minutes. This is crazy. This is freaking crazy right now. It is a little bit after 2, and my husband just went to get Joshua from school. It was snowing a little bit earlier today, and I thought I was gonna have to go get them from school, but luckily that was not the case. So we had a successful first half day at school. Dinner's almost ready. We still have about 2 hours left on the ribs, and give me 1 second. And the tostones will be done once my husband gets back from getting Joshua from school. So in the meantime, I am gonna go ahead and make myself a coffee, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. As we get back to normal, I will try to go ahead and vlog a little bit more. But just the last 2 weeks has been a complete blur. So till next time, see you again.